Now, saying I do should be the best day of your life, but it can also be a minefield. And the big day's about to get busier as next weekend the first same-sex marriages take place in England and Wales.
Well, with so many things to consider, step in Sarah Haywood, who's earned the reputation of the wedding doctor, planning some of the world's biggest and most luxurious weddings. So welcome. We're going to go straight to our first caller, and it's Lisa. Hello, Lisa.
Yeah, hi.
Hiya, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good. So what's your question?
Well, me and my partner have been together for 7 years, and with the welcome change in the law, we're able to get married in October. Neither of us are particularly overly girly, but I don't want that one's a man, one's a woman kind of look.
One in the tux, one in the dress.
So we're looking for ideas on what to wear.
OK, so what do you think?
Well, first of all, Lisa, congratulations. After 7 years, you can finally get married. That's great news. Now, I'm sensing that you haven't completely rejected looking pretty and feminine and the white wedding dress look. Does that apply to both of you?
Absolutely, yeah.
OK, a couple of ideas for you. First of all, on these 3 dresses here, they're from a company called Maids to Measure. And like everything I'm going to show you today, made in Britain. And these are designed for bridesmaid, but there is no wedding police to say that you have to be a bridesmaid to wear one. And what I love about this type of range is you could choose any of their designs in any of their 50 fabrics, ranging from pastel shades, patterns to primary colours, and you can go for any hem length. Unfortunately, we haven't got a short one to show you. You can go for any neckline, with or without sleeves, fitted or flowing.
So you've got the basic design of a dress, and then you add on the bits that you want.
Yes, and what would be great for the two of you, Lisa, is you could choose the same design in contrasting colours, or you could have a different design in the same colours or different colours, so you can start to have dresses that are going to suit you.
No two bodies are exactly the same. So the thing is, if you wouldn't wear necessarily the same thing.
Don't avoid wearing the same thing, because one of you will look better in it. So avoid that at all costs.
Pick something that you look best in.
Exactly. And then you could at least contrast and complement. But if you do want to go down the white wedding route, we have a couple of dresses here. Now, these are from the Sassy Holford range. Sassy Holford is one of the UK's top bridal designers, and this is her entry-level dresses. They start at about £1,200–1,300. Now, if you're both going to go for the white wedding dress look, something you could do, and I'll get out of the way so you can see, this is a nice short tea-length dress. And this is a lovely longer dress, fishtail, more traditional. So you could complement one another with something like that. But as you said, Phil, don't go for the same dress, because one of you is going to look better in it.
What do you think about those ideas? Does that seem like something you'd like to do?
Yeah, do any of those come in sort of plus sizes? Because I'm sort of plus size, my partner's 16, 18.
They do indeed. And this first range that I showed you, any size, any design, any colour, any length, any neckline, sleeves, no sleeves, fitted, not so fitted.
And as you can't touch the fabrics, they're really nice, because, you know, sometimes they get a bit sort of scratchy, the fabrics or something, but actually they feel really soft. This one's really soft.
These are an amazing price, £255 made to measure.
Good.
Thank you, Lisa.
Well, enjoy your wedding.
Have a brilliant day.
Yeah, have a great day, Lisa.
Thank you for getting in touch.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, we'll move on. We've got Rachel on the line. Hello, Rachel.
Hi.
Hiya.
Hello, you're getting married in July?
Yep.
So the clock is ticking, isn't it, down to your wedding now? It's getting close, and you're having problems with your table plans.
Oh, yes, I am. What it is my partner, his mum and dad are split up.
Right.
Yeah.
And his mum and dad obviously have got new partners.
Yeah.
And their partners are wanting to sit on top table.
Right.
But my partner just wants his mum and dad there, so we need a polite way of telling them that they can't sit on top table.
Do you know what? You're not alone with this. This is a common problem
You are
now,
really
isn't
not
it?
alone with this. This is the typical makeup of the modern family. We've got parents who might be divorced or separated, one or the other might have a partner, one might not. Stepchildren, many people will be marrying and they might both or one already have children, and where to seat them. But I did just want to say a little word of warning to Rachel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rachel, I'm not going to ask you to answer this live on air, but if you're thinking about choosing your wedding day to alienate a significant member of your family, this is not a great idea. And on a wedding day, you're asking your family to accept your choice of life partner. And you need to be grown up and accept your parents' choice of life partner. And if you've got an issue, don't make it be your wedding day where you confront that issue.
Let's have a look at your
you've asked for some
plans,
solutions.
yes, absolutely.
We have 3 plans here. Top one, This one is the traditional layout, top table, bridal party facing forward. What you could do if you want that traditional layout is you could invite your parents to host their own individual tables. And this is pretty common now. And they might be thrilled with that idea. They can sit with their friends and host their own tables. And if you're going to go with that idea and you don't want a top table, which is increasingly common because you don't want people staring at you while you're eating, you could put yourselves perhaps in the middle of the room with parents hosting tables around the edge. Or a third option is to go what they call banqueting style, where you have long trestle tables together in banqueting style, and you'd put yourselves as the bride and groom somewhere in the middle or right at the top. Now, don't go for that if you're not in a place where there's a completely flat floor, because it doesn't look very good when you've set the tables. But I hope that those are 3 solutions if you do decide to go this route. But do check with parents themselves, you know, is this what they want? Because to tell them that you can't seat your partner with you.
It's only one meal. Try and get on if possible.
Try and get on, because you're setting the scene. As I say, you're asking them to endorse your life partner. So
thank you, Rachel.
Good advice. I like that.
You're welcome.